So today we are back and then still on the still on the Photoshop beginner course. Today we'll be looking at the measurement tools. So for you to follow what I'm doing, you have to be on the default workspace, which is essentials. So you have to come to Windows workspace and then make sure you are on essentials. Okay, so we'll be dealing with the measurement tools. All right, so let's get right into it. So measurement tools, there are quite a few of them, so we'll run them over. So once you come here and you right click, you will see, so we'll start from down up. So you will see all these are the tools that are in measurement tools. So we'll be starting with the count tool. Okay, so the count tools allows you, okay, um, so you use the count tool to manually count numbers of objects in an image. Okay, so we have basically um a lot of image here. So and we have three groups here. So what we can do on this is to create a numbering. So first you come up here, there's count, number of count is 0. So you come up here and then this is a group. So you create a new group. Let's say we name it group 1. Okay, then we okay it. So now whatever we name will be in 1. Okay, so then we also change the color since it's having, okay, let's leave this color. So when you press 1, it's named it as 1. So you see that the count is 1. So this one will be 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is under this. So you can also increase the label size maybe to 20. It will also work on them. They're all in, since they are in one group, they're all going to increase the color. So the next one, you create another group. We say it's group 2, and we okay it, and then we begin to label 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we change the color. Let's say we want the color something different. So once you change one of the color, all of them changes color. Okay, so if you go back to group 1 now and we change it, we change the color now. Let's say we change it to black, and all of them will change. Okay, so now let's create the last group, which is group 3. And then we name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we change the color to color red. And so basically it helps you to manually count the number of uh, image. Okay, so that's that for that. And then you, as I said, because they're in group, whatever you do to each of these group, it will affect all of them. So you can also rename, you can keep adding group. You can, let's say on group 1 now, if I click clear now, all of them will clear. Okay, so they'll all clear off. So let's undo. Let's undo the clear. Okay, so it's come back. So let's say we want to delete group 1. We click on group 1 and it's all gone. So basically this is how to use the count tool. So up next is the note tool. All of them have a shortcut I. So the next is the node tool. Okay, so let's say you are the client and then the graphic designer sends you this design, And then after going through it sends you the PSD, and after going through it, and then you find out there's some few things you need adjusted. So instead of typing it on him to him, you just decide to, you attach a text, a note to the document, so that the person helping you work on it can also make adjustment. Let's say on this image that was put here, I don't like it, or I wanted something added here, maybe a text. I can, let's say here, I just drop this. Once you left click on this, it's going to give you some options. When you come up here, you can change the option of the color uh, of the of the note. Then um you can also, this one, height and bring it. You can also clear the note. Then here you now type the note. Let's say remove or change. Sorry, no. Oh, so if you press backspace, you're deleting it. So you just highlight and then type again. Change this background. As I said, you have to select it before removing. Change this background. Okay, let's say I just want him to change this, but I don't like the background. If you find something, or I say find something similar with a more no with a more uh, a more detailed. I I just want to type something anyway, so I don't really have what to type right now. So then let's say I want this font change, so I'll click on it and say change font to, maybe let's say Monstral. I can't even spell the Monstral right now. But anyway, so change it to Monstral. Monstral bold. You know? Then maybe saying, okay, any change at all, anything you want to, okay, change this color, change anything, you just add a note. So basically, the purpose of the notes tool is to help you add a note to describe something. Maybe you're working the same, you and someone are working on the same project, and you want to leave a note for the person. So you can use the note tool. Okay, so moving next, we're going to the color sampler tool. Okay, so on the color sampler tool, what it helps you does is that it samples uh colors. Okay, so now once I click on this, it's going to give me details of the color, the RGB. So this color, I can also export them at the same as well. So let's say after that, if I click the next one, it's going to sample. So it's adding them. So if I click, it's going to sample. It's sampling them. It's sampling them, and you can see them all piled up here. You can see all of them piles here. So now I sample this, I sample this, I sample this, and I sample this, and sample this. So, okay, so it said could not create a new sampler because the maximum number of samplers is 10. So you can only sample 10 at a time. Okay, so basically it samples all of these colors for you, and you can use them to do whatever you want to do. So now each of them will give you a details of the RGB color, which that is, like, for example, this number one, the first one now is 2223 191 and then 141. So continuous like that. So it helps to samples the color, and then so that you can use them. So basically that's what the color sampler does. Okay, so we have the eyedropper tool. Okay, um the eyedropper tool. So it also samples, but then once I click file and I click on it like this, you see that what was there will come on the foreground color here is also coming on this color palette here. So all of this you can also export them to your swashes, So that's what the eyedropper tool does. So it helps you sample. Anyone you sample goes to your colors and all that. So basically these are what these few tools are for. And then ruler, we all know you use ruler to measure. So I want to measure like here, then measure from here. You click and hold, so you measure. So it helps you to measure basically. So when you come out, you see the measurement is written up here. Okay, so it's telling you that the length is this, this is that, and that, and that. So once you come on it, you can maybe make some adjustment settings. You can reset all the tools, you know. You can also replace, you can bring in whatever you want to from outside. Okay, so and then you can also clear, and then you can also use measurement scale, all that. So basically it helps you measure. All right, so basically this is how all the tools in Photoshop are being used. So I believe I may not have explained all of them, but I think I've done justice to almost most of them. And so we continue on this path, and then I will see you in our next video where we'll be launching into the Photoshop fully. I believe you've gone through all of the videos I've been dropping. So we're moving right into starting one or two things on Photoshop. All right, so I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to support me by subscribing, liking, sharing, comment. Those things give me joy whenever I see them. So thank you and I love you. For now, bye bye.